Well, I gotta ask, did you ever rap?
Do a little bit. Got a couple of bars, maybe.
You got a couple of bars? Why is the laughter? You're killing me.
He got a whole album out.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He got a whole fucking album out.
A couple Kit Kats and shit, you know what I'm saying?
He caught a few bodies.
Caught a few bodies? Well, let's talk about it. How difficult is it being an artist and doing a business at the same time?
It's not difficult at all, because I think we all are artists just in different ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, it's art in making a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's art in running the company, how you do it, the flow, the structure, the whole thing. So it just translates right over.
Right.
But the thing with me though, I never pursued like trying to be an artist. I wanted to get the company off the ground first. And now that happened, now I can, you know, moonlight.
Moonlight and kind of go back into it?
Nah, absolutely.
I guess I'm kind of in the same position. Well, not a record label, but I did start a record label, DFG Records. It's now a real thing, so stay tuned. But, you know, getting the podcast going and all that, and then kind of like going back and being like, no, I wanted to rap. I forgot that.
Yeah.
So let me dive back into that.
Right.
And now I feel like, you know, the pathway's kind of opening up. You know, you got New York City, which has lost its identity for a long time.
Right.
And now Flex is like calling rappers out, like, give me bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I will play it on the radio. It's refreshing, because I remember what it was like. And I know Californians kind of went through a similar thing.
Absolutely.
Right. And you being from out here and then going out there and then, you know, building that up from there, what's that like?
See, but even before that though, like when you say you building a podcast, but you're an MC,
Right.
that's what make the podcast so dope. Because the people you bring on, you can relate to them on different levels.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know the ins and outs of what's going on as an artist. And now you in the podcast thing, so it makes it way more interesting.
Right.
But so congrats on everything.
Thank
it's super
you.
dope.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate it.
stuff is crazy. But as far as the West Coast, like we came at a time when it was kind of a transitional period. You know what I mean? Gangster rap was kind of losing its legs.
Right.
And more, say emo rap was coming into play. So this is kind of at the time like
Emo rap. When you say emo rap, who do you classify?
guys were more in touch with their, you know what I mean,
With
personal feelings. And
who do you classify?
more vulnerable.
Who do you classify as emo rap?
The king of it is Kanye to me.
Yeah.
I think he was the pinnacle. Like
Right.
even when him and 50 was dropping on the same day,
Right.
I think that was the actual transition from hardcore / gangster rap to, you know what I'm saying, more vulnerability and, you know what I mean, that type of thing.
Yeah, I remember 50 was supposed to quit rapping
Yeah. If he lost.
if he lost.
Yeah.
That ain't never happened.
That's all cap.
We knew that was gonna happen. We knew that was gonna happen.
That was the build up the fight.
Yeah, because Kanye did outsell him that first one.
Yeah, I think he did like 300K more. I think Kanye did like 900.
I think it was
6.
about 2. It was about 2.
Was it?
No, I think it was 3. He did 7, I think.
It was like 6 to 9.
Yeah.
6 to 9? Wow.
Or 7 to, no, did he do 1 million?
Nah.
It was 9, right?
It was more like 6 to
it was
9.
a space of 3.
If I remember correctly.
Or 7 to 9. It was, yeah, okay, I'm quiet.
Awesome album from both of them. by the
Nah,
way.
for sure. It was a great day for hip hop.
Yeah. I think the Justin Timberlake record might have hurt 50 a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Ayo
about.
Technology.
Yeah. You ain't like that one?
Nah, I feel like he should have went with the Akon joint. Whoa, don't even look at me wrong when I come through the hood. Ain't nothing changed to how. Yo, Rock, why you? That shit was crazy, right?
I forgot that was 50 on that song.
Yeah.
Like, I rhymed on that beat on one of my mixtapes and shit. That was
That shit was incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I don't know, I think he was trying to expand more. Like he already did that sort of content, that sort of thing. So it's like,
Right.
what's the next thing to do? For me, from my opinion, I don't know what he was thinking, but
Yeah.
that's what it seemed like. Justin Timberlake, huge pop artist, audience.
Right.
I mean, why not?
On paper, it should have worked.
On paper. But it doesn't always work like
Wasn't
that
that-
sometimes.
Kanye had there was a whole wave behind him at the time. Like the momentum behind him and what he represented. Everybody couldn't be a gangster, but everybody could talk about how
Hurt they were and all.
Yeah. But I'll be honest, look, it's definitely more non-gangsters than gangsters out
No,
there.
that's a fact.
Definitely.
That's definitely true.
shout out to Joe Budden for starting that wave and never really getting the credit. We talk about
Of
emo rap, like
Yeah, mood music.
oh God, it was in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of that song on the first out record? I need 10 minutes alone, just to smoke a cigarette. That
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing was.
that's
Remember
right.
that shit?
Yeah, I remember that. It was a 10-minute long song.
Yeah, he ain't branded as that though. He should have branded it as.
But he went with mood music, but he never pressed it home. And
Right.
and he was ahead of his time. That's what
Right.
happens when you
Definitely.
know about being ahead of your time.
And now you got people walking around with T-shirts that say mood.
Right.
Wow.
He just didn't press it home, but he was definitely ahead of his time with that.
All right, so starting from the beginning, transitioning from out here, out there, and getting everything started, what was that like?
What was going on was Top Dog, that's my blood relative, first off. He was just starting to get serious about the music business. This is around 03, 04 maybe. At the same time, I was trying to start my own label. I realized quickly you need a few dollars to get that going.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? But I would always pull up at his house and just talk music and music business. So eventually he was like, yeah, just come over here with me. We'll, you know what I mean, do this whole thing together. So we started there. You know what I mean? I think the first contacts was through, remember the music industry books, the thick ones they used to have?
Yeah.
In the back.
The blue cover.
Right. They
Yeah.
had the glossary
Yeah.
of everybody, numbers and all that who work at these different offices.
Right.
I used to call up there like, yo, I had a meeting with so-and-so, but I got to reschedule. And then get on the list for the actual meeting. Wow. So it started out with like just different stuff like that, moving around, like going, patting the studio down, see who in there.
Right.
Just trying, like we was just grinding early on.
Do you remember when the payoff came in? Like, what was the first big move that you was like, oh shit, we working?
It's tough. It's tough because it was a few, but nothing really happened for at least 6 years. I mean, you're talking about from 04 to 2010 is where we really figured out how we needed to move and what we needed to do.
Who were the artists and what were the steps?
It was, well, J-Rock was the first artist signed. Kendrick maybe came a couple months after him. And that was for a while. Absol came like a year after that. And then Q finally came in. So it was those four to start.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.